Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal, and in today's video I want to talk about my favorite period tracking app. Now, my favorite period tracking app of all time is the Read Your Body app. The Read Your Body app is an app that was created by the Body Literacy Collective, and they are a nonprofit organization founded in 2017 to serve the fertility awareness community. The Read Your Body app launched in July of 2020, so it's only been on the market for like 6-ish months. Can I do math? When I first heard about the Read Your Body app, I was really excited because I've used a lot of charting apps. Like, let's be honest, that's kind of like my brand, is I track my cycle and I love tracking my cycle. But I find that there's a lot of apps out there that have a lot of gaps. Like, they're not really customizable. They often predict when you're gonna ovulate or when your fertile window is, which isn't cool. And they have a lot of things that you can't turn off. So there's a lot of options on there, but if you don't want to track a certain option or a certain symptom, you can't like turn them off. Like, they're not that customizable. And for the price point, you would think they would be really customizable, but they're not. And so that's always been kind of frustrating for me, is I've never found an app that has like been perfect. So I downloaded Read Your Body in July. I was actually part of their Indiegogo campaign, so I was one of their backers, because in order for them to design and launch the app, they needed some backers. And so they did an Indiegogo campaign and they quickly met their financial goal. And because I was one of the backers, I was able to get like a lifetime membership. But the nice thing about the Read Your Body app is that the price point is actually really affordable. So it's $1.99 a month, or I believe it's $14.99 for a full year. So that's really, really affordable. And when you download it, you also get like a 30-day free trial, which is really nice because then you can kind of like get to know if the app is right for you. The Read Your Body app is a charting app. So it kind of replaces like a pen and paper chart. And if you're familiar with fertility awareness methods, especially methods like the symptothermal method, where you are tracking your daily rising temperature, you need to be charting that. And so that is what the Read Your Body app kind of mimics. And I will show you guys some screen recordings of me using the app in just a little bit, but basically that is what the Read Your Body app is. It's kind of like a paper chart, but like on your phone. So it's super amazing. The nice thing with the Read Your Body app is it's super customizable. So not only does it give you like a chart so you can see your daily rising temperature fluctuations, but also it gives you so much freedom to customize your chart. And I think the reason why it is just such an amazing app is because it was designed by people who also use fertility awareness. And so everything is included in there. The other thing that I really love about this app is that it does sync with the temp drop. So if you aren't familiar with the temp drop, I do have a video on what the temp drop is and like a little review on it, because these are amazing. Basically, it's like a wearable thermometer. So you put it on your arm at night and it takes your temperature, so you don't have to worry about getting up at the same time to take your temperature, and you don't have to really worry if you have disrupted sleep. This thing is just amazing. It does it for you. It's so great. And so the really nice thing about the Read Your Body app is that the temp drop will sync to the Read Your Body app. It's so effortless and so easy. And that's another reason why I love the Read Your Body app, is because it syncs with this and it's just so good. So with all of that being said, let me pull up the Read Your Body app on my phone so you guys can see how cool it is. And you can also see how I've customized my chart and how I use the Read Your Body tools to track my cycle. Once we pull up the Read Your Body app, I will quickly show you guys like the settings, because the settings has like a lot of different features. So you can customize your data, and there's a lot of options here. You can also customize your chart. So that is what shows up on your chart. So you can see that I have a lot of flexible options, and those are my customizable options. So these options will not come on your Read Your Body app. These are ones that I've actually input, and there's like a lot. There's a lot. You can also go back in the settings and change a whole bunch of stuff. Like, it's really amazing. One thing that's really cool that the Read Your Body support team just added is moon phases, which I love. I love that because I was tracking moon phases before they added that, so I love that. And that's another thing that's really cool about this app, is that they're constantly adding stuff because they really take user input very seriously. The Read Your Body app is 100% funded by users, so that is why they take user input so seriously. day. And so you can see that there's just so much going on. You can export your data, you can even import data. There's feedback, there's other info, there's privacy policy, which Read Your Body takes very seriously. They never sell your data, they can't see anything that you add on here, and I love this app for that as well, because a lot of apps you use, they sell your data. So moving on from the settings, if we go to the data section, you can see that we're on today. So I've already added like a few things in for today, but you can see where it says temperature, and then the next box, it's fluid. And these are all customizable. Like you can customize the fluid thing to suit your needs. So don't just like think that this is like your only option. You can customize all of this. And then there's also sensation. And then there's all the custom info that I have added. So, you know, sleep, mood, low energy, feeling strong. I used to have the moon phases added on here because that wasn't a feature, but Read Your Body just added that feature. I also have like activity, workout, bike ride, all that stuff. Basically everything on here. I also have some different things, like I track my inner critic, which is something that sometimes comes up for me when I'm premenstrual. I also track if I'm feeling any anxiety, and I love to track if I'm feeling creative. And so you can see that you can create, delete, and reorder these. And then of course at the bottom there's this amazing journal function. And so you can tap on there, and then you can add like, I feel great today. And then you can add that. But the journal function is nice because you can go in and like really talk about how you're feeling and put notes and all of that kind of good stuff. There's also sections on if you're using like barrier methods, or if you've had sex, or like that kind of stuff. There's also sections that you can add for like LH testing or pregnancy testing, that kind of thing, because obviously we all have our own goals with menstrual cycle tracking. So just because that's not on my chart doesn't mean that that's not available. Like Read Your Body has everything. So if we go from the data section to my chart, you can see my chart from this cycle. It's not obviously finished. I'm only on day 13, but if we go to last cycle, you can see here that I have a pretty full completed chart. Obviously there's some days that I haven't filled out some information. You can kind of see a few days where there isn't some stuff filled out, but you know, I try my best to track my cycle. Sometimes there are days where I'm just like, oh goodness, I totally forgot. And then from there you can go to the calendar function, and the really nice thing about the Read Your Body app is that it doesn't predict anything. So if you look at the calendar section, you'll see for January 2021 there's nothing there because it's not predicting when I'm gonna have my next period or when I'm gonna be fertile or anything like that. And a lot of other apps do that. So that's another reason why I like Read Your Body, because I can use my own fertility signs to tell me what's going on in my body. The next section you can tap on is the cycle stats. And this is a really cool section because it tells you all of your cycles and some stats. So obviously like the length of them. It also talks about when you've had the start of your temp rise, number of high temps, the cover line as well. If you decide to put one in, you can see that I like missed putting one in one time. And then it just shows you like menstruation length and all of those kind of things. The Read Your Body app is meant for people who do track their temperature, but you don't have to track your temperature if you use Read Your Body. I think it's something that's great to track, but I know that it can be a little confusing for people to first start out with. So the Read Your Body app is great to just track symptoms as well. So you don't have to necessarily track like all the things, but it is set up for people who do want to track all the things. I would love if they did something where you could also see stats on the symptoms you track. So for example, if you track like your mood, then you could see stats for that. And so you could see like, hey, you had a really good mood these days of your cycle, and then you didn't, your mood wasn't that great for these days of your cycle. And then that way you could kind of see some overlap on the cycle days that you might be experiencing those things. So I think that would be a really cool option, but I'm sure that the Read Your Body app support team will get to that because they're constantly adding stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There are so many menstrual cycle charting apps out there, and I'm not saying that you have to use this one. This is just my favorite. I love it. It's so customizable, it's affordable, it's amazing. There's so much support, tools, and information on there. And I think it's just a really, really great place to track your cycle. And I just wanted to talk about it because it's not a very well-known charting app, and I really want it to be more well-known because I think it is such an amazing app, and I really, really want more people to use it because I really do think it's one of the best apps out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. Don't be shy. I am here to answer any of your menstrual health questions or any questions about charting or cycle tracking or anything like that. As always, your cycle matters so much, and I am here for you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!